this channel. So we are starting a new series. So when I say new series, always a new playlist. When you visit my videos, don't go with the only the headline like day 1, day 2, because if you go by the playlist, it will be easy to categorize and you can go as per your convenience. So we are starting a new channel, not new channel, sorry. This is a new series with a day 1. So just a recap what has been done so far in last couple of months. So we started with the basic concept of the AI agents and agentic AI that we covered into the engineering mastery, AI engineering mastery. You will get most of the videos over here, and some setup related like Olama setup or Azure Cloud Foundry setup. When you are switching, right, any model or any background, we give a different uh, videos so that you can do the setup. Because if I include the setup within the video, it will be lengthier and you may confused. So you can go over here. The third one is pure semantic kernel, which we have used actually to create some, that agents like KYC, web scraper. So those are available in the real agentic AI. And then we switch from raw semantic kernel to Microsoft AI agents, and that is already we have created up to day 5. Please visit that, and it will be extended our day 6 to date 11 also, because many things like deployment, logging are pending, but that will go on with this the playlist using the agentic AI agents. Now we are actually switching from AI agents to Microsoft Agent framework. That's the reason we created a new playlist where I will upload the new video. So let's go through that. So this is a new framework, new concept, and you can say it is a switch from the AI agents to MAF. So why single? So you have to understand AI agents and agentic AI. When I say AI agents, mostly it is like a single agent. It will do something, right? But when you say multiple agents, so one agent will help another one will help the third one. So it is a the collective effort of the multiple agents. Say for loan approval, you need a multiple agents, right? Fraud check, background check, transaction analysis, okay, background verification. So many agents are there, and that you can achieve with the Microsoft AI agents also. But Microsoft Agentic Framework (MAF) give better flexibility to manage, because Microsoft AI agents actually work with the hosted agents, but here we will manage our own agents. Okay, in the MAF, how it will be, we will show in this series, the new series that we created, and we will upload over here. It will be available. So forget about this persistent, not persistent. It is like a why single agent fail. So AI seems in enterprise, right, rapidly changing, and if you see that one agent, one prompt, we are using, right, one prompt, one orchestration loop, one tool registry. Like tool registry means where we are calling fraud tool or some other tool, like refund tool. One deployment unit. So enterprise workload quickly expose the limitation. There are limitations also. But real world, we already done the KYC. But customer support, we started into the previous playlist. Order management in bits and pieces. So these things we can achieve. These are real world scenarios, right? Wherever you go. But we need to, when you are designing anything, we need some, not only the AI, that principles, but you need to make it more responsible, data boundaries, access permission. Just like you develop an API, right? You take a lot of things, take care. Here also you are developing the APIs, right, to call the LLM through Cloud Foundry using these frameworks. What does it mean? We are trying to put in some rules and regulations so that it follows some responsibilities. It should not behave abruptly, and data boundaries, access permission. Definitely you need access permission also. So think in a larger perspective. latency is there, failure is there, scaling is there. You may, right? We do the scaling, right? Horizontal scaling, vertical scaling. Here also you need a scaling. Single agent become an architectural bottleneck. So that's the reason we are moving to the Microsoft Agent framework that provides some additional abstraction or facilities that we will discuss in detail in the upcoming days. But remember this. So we are using the MAF also, not this. This is MAF. So single agent, use a single agent tools API you already shown, right? How the agents are customers agent, how it is working. Single agent understanding intent, planning, selection tools, invoking APIs. So a lot of activities. Excessive coupling, right? All are integrated. But we need to hand over some of the responsibilities to the framework so that that will handle. We should not handle. So customer support, right? History, order, so many things are there. KYC workflow, single agent attempt to hold context also, right? Prompt inflation, token inefficiency, anything can happen, right? Hallucination risk. In case your tool doesn't give you the proper information, when the prompt you will pass it to the LLM will hallucinate or to come with the fake data. Larger prompt do not, so you do not think that just you will write the prompt it will start working. Length and everything, the data size, everything matters, right? So these things are very important. What are the issues that we are discussing? Different enterprise domain, required demand enterprise, like frequently asked question, refund agent, fraud, compliance, right? So every agent required a different type of specialization. Tool explorer, you are using so many tools, right? You have to connect GRM, ERP, document. Very difficult, right, to manage single agent pool selection. We are using agent runtime, right, to decide the which tool to but poor tool selection. So everything you are handling in our own hand, right? We are deciding security boundaries. FAQ should not issue refund, right? There are some boundaries. What FAQ can do, what refund agent can do. They should not overlap each other. Risk, excessive permission, data leakage, prompt injection, authorized action. Think from the enterprise. Scaling bottleneck, suddenly you have a high volume. Okay, how we will manage those things? Inefficient infrastructure, resource contention, observability issue like why which region failed, which tool caused latency. This is very important. Workflow bottleneck, right? Refund workflow, check policy, then this inspect order, calculate eligibility, complex order for demand orchestration. Single agent struggle, right, with deterministic workflow. Enterprise orchestration problem. Enterprise AI is not merely a prompt engineering, it is a distributed system engineering. How should responsibilities be coordinated, right? Routing is there, supervising is there, auditing is there, delegation, failure recovery, tool governance, state persistence, workflow coordination. This is the orchestration problem, right? You need to do everything manually. But there is a solution came that is called MAF, multi-agent architecture. So here the more scalable architecture, supervisor agent, worker agent, and then this supervisor agent will do. This we already discussed, okay, in the past playlist also where we are discussing the multi-agent concept using persistent model or how to do that. But that time we haven't taken any support from any framework that we have done like creating individual agents, individual tool and manage it using supervisor, router, runtime. But now MFF is a ready-made architecture which will help you to build these things more reliably. Okay, and whatever lacks I mentioned, so that will be covered. Bottleneck, scaling bottleneck, security bottleneck, tool explosion, right? Lack of specialization. So now supervisor will intent classification, routing, orchestration. response aggregation, worker agent, benefits. So MAF is an enterprise-oriented framework for building agentic system structure. It enables agent creation, runtime, messaging, integration, state, whatever we have seen, right? As a lack part that will cover by this agent. MAF is not a chatbot development; it is an enterprise agent orchestration. So you have to understand, because those who came from the Microsoft AI agent from my last series, that is already going on. So for them, actually, I'm just giving you the information. So AI agent is simple. We have discussed about persistent agent, persistent pattern, response pattern, right? Lightweight, stateless, stateful. But focus is only on single. You can develop multi-agent also, but that is not suitable. Single agent is fine. Even we have one day series under the AI agent with the multi-agent. That also you will show with the hosted agents. That will cover in this. So always you navigate, when you navigate in a video, always navigate through the channel. Otherwise you will not understand like what exactly I have to start, where you have to start, where you left off, right? Multi-agent system, orchestration, delegation, workflow foundation, agent platform. That is the focus. Here is agent experience. So core architecture, abstraction, encapsulation, FAQ, refund, fund responsibilities, coordination agent, delegation, routing. So responsibilities, messaging, communication between the agents, right? Talk to the agents. Tools, memory state required for continuity, right? We need a support from the memory. Persistent, shared workflow. Runtime, environment execution for agent scheduling, message dispatch. Reference enterprise architecture. So API gateway routing, or what we will do. Supervisor agent, individual agent, then API call. So key architectural takeaway is enterprise AI systems should not be treated as a oversized chatbot. So it is a specialization, orchestration, isolation, observability, distributed, scalability, governed. Okay, multi-agent architecture provides the required foundation. So Microsoft Agent Framework or MAF offer a primitive to the implement this model in .NET environment. So let me show you that end-to-end flow at least. So what we are achieving, if you have a user, you may connect with the mobile, Teams, email, voice, API gateway that will be part of the cloud, not a part of the agentic AI, but yes, you can be used when you are deploying your agents in the cloud. You can take a help of the API gateway for what you are doing actually in the normal day-to-day API development. Main work comes in the MAF routine. You can see supervisor orchestration agent been given, and you can handle multiple worker agents, right? And you can share context memory using the history, profile, session, okay, vector memory. Agent framework services like agent registry, tool registry, message bus, workflow engine, policy guardrail, all will be part of that framework services. Now we are creating, right, in the early days, but now this MAF will provide you tools. When you say tool calling, tool is nothing but which will help you to gather the context real time and help LLM to make a good decision. So it can be web search, calculator, document, database query, API, REST, customer business tool. Enterprise sources, data sources like CRM, ERP, database, blob storage. Infrastructure wise, when you this will be I will cover in the previous playlist also, when you are using Microsoft AI agents, deployment in container, deployment in Kubernetes as a app service. Okay, all I will show you, that is pending. Observability, how we can use application inside, monitor log analytics and distributed tracing. Security, we will implement how to enable Azure AD or Entra ID, how to use key vault for securing your app API key, model name and everything. Manage identity for connecting. Yeah, suppose you are using key vault with the app service, right, where you are hosting the agent. So app service need a seamless communication with the key vault to get the API keys. So that time RBAC and policies will actually help you to give permission who has access and what level of access. And CI/CD Azure, we can use DevOps pipeline, GitHub Actions, Argo, Flux. All we will discuss in the other days. So the focus is MAF. Hope you understand the purpose of the MAF, how it will solve this multi-agent system development, leveraging some of the critical services that you are providing like agent framework service, shared context, and supervisor. We will proceed more on the day 2, day 3 in the MAF. So always remember, one series is on the core semantic kernel, another series is on Microsoft AI agents, and the third one is Microsoft Agent Framework that we have started. So those who already visited my previous videos, for them actually just to give a differentiation like what they have learned, semantic kernel, Microsoft AI agents, now the agentic framework. Semantic kernel, it relies on prompts, login, memory, SDK, and for AI agents it is abstraction, conversation tool, so single agent SDK. And now the MAF, supervisor worker, multi-agent collaboration, orchestration. This is for dedicatedly by the MAF. It can be possible with this also, but this is better. Semantic kernel, Microsoft AI agent, Microsoft AI agent framework. More accurately, MAF, Microsoft AI agent abstraction. So semantic kernel is prompt, and this is a raw kind of thing. Here a little bit of abstraction. Here abstraction is there, and also some of the services being provided. So you current series focus on single agent, tool, memory, or MAF focuses on multi-agent. So Microsoft AI agent means how do I build an agent, and MAF means how do multiple agents work together. That is the big difference. So let's move to the day 2, but first learn this day 1 of MAF.